Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dion back with a daily Fanduel lineup building video for today, May 9th. It's kind of hard to be consistent with the videos being that I've been working a lot. So, um, I'm trying to do this now. I got the next 2 days off. So I'm like, you know what? It's a big slate of games. Might as well get into it, man. Put out a video just to keep some content going. Keep some traffic in my channel, man. And I definitely just enjoy actually talking to people about DFS stuff like that. And hopefully the channel grows from this. But we're definitely gonna jump right into it at pitchers. We're gonna actually go look at some Vegas odds first. Let's go to Fantasy Labs. I have the tabs pulled up. We're gonna scroll through a couple of games, look for the lowest totals. Okay, Tigers 3.1 against Strasburg. Okay, that's intriguing. The Brewers 2.9 projected runs versus Jose Fernandez. It's definitely intriguing. Okay, that game's not out. Who else do we have the low scoring? What other low scoring games do we have? Okay, Tampa Bay Rays versus Felix Hernandez. So those are pretty much the most interesting matchups right there for pitchers who you'll probably want to look at for cash. I think everybody's gonna lean more towards Jose Fernandez, so we can start with him there. Let's just go look at a couple of stats though. I had this pulled up, man. 259 batting average to lefties, 214 to righties. The WOP was pretty high. He's been working quite a few batters lately, but I think he'll get that under control. His command to come back, but his FIP and xFIP versus lefties are looking bad. But fortunately for him, the Brewers actually don't have any lefties, so that actually makes them good. Well, they have lefties, but they're not good lefties. The one they do have, that's actually been playing pretty good, is Alex Presley, which he might not even play if Domingo Santana plays today. Let's go take a look at his availability. Okay. Shoulders out of the lineup since I found. Okay, so it's pretty much seeming like he's gonna be on the brink of playing almost every day, but we won't have a actual clue until the lineups come out. So we probably won't know till tomorrow, most likely. So yeah, if he plays, definitely like Jose Fernandez even more because that just eliminates another lefty. Don't have any respect for Kirk Neuenhuis, so let's definitely look. Now let's go look at some other things that I like to see out of a pitcher. We're gonna take a look at plate discipline. He's generating a freaking 13.4% swing and strike percentage. The zone contact is pretty low, so he's missing bats in the zone, which is what I like to see. Is he generating outside swings? 29%. That's not bad. Now we can actually go look at this for league average. So let's go take a look. Okay, plate discipline for all pitchers. Okay, let's see what the swing and strike percentage is. Oh no, I want to go to league actually. Let's see what the average is. Okay, so in 2016, league average is 9.9. He's at 13. He's way above. League average for zone contact, 85.9. He's at 82. Outside swing, 27. He's at 29. So he's doing things a little bit above average. Now let's go take a look at the other pitchers I was talking about. Strasburg. Now let's go take a look at some of his numbers. We'll actually go look at the FIP and everything like that, the batting average. 155 to lefty. He's containing the hell out of them. 272 to righties. Not looking too good, but okay, the FIP is actually saying he's an amazing play. This dude is striking out 31% of bats, 27 to lefties. So he's looking a little bit more interesting because that FIP is definitely telling a different story from his actual batting average. So he might have had 389 bat, but that's not going to keep up. Let's see. Okay, he's only giving up about a 27.3 hard percentage. The ground ball is not amazing, but still pretty decent. Tiger's been struggling too, striking out a bit. Let's go take a look. Let's see. Actually have this up here. We'll go to all teams, just see where they rank. And this is the NL game, so we'll definitely get a pitcher. Stay at home. Let's go to advance versus righties. See what attack. I think they have crept up there, man, because it seems like they've been getting dominated lately. I can't be wrong. They might not be striking out as much, but where are they? Okay, so they're sixth most. Actually, a 24.1%, but the WRC plus scares me a little bit. Let's go see where they rank. Okay. So out of all the pitchers, let's go see which one has the better matchup there. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. Felix Hernandez is getting. Oh damn! I forgot who the hell he's playing against. Okay, we already know Jose's getting the Brewers. Felix is getting. Oh yeah, the Rays. So let's go look at that. The Rays. Where they at? The Rays. Let's see where they rank at WRC. Okay, they're right here. They're ranked 22nd in WRC plus. It's not looking too good. Let's see if anybody else above that that's in a similar matchup. Okay. Tiger's definitely up there in WRC plus, so there's definitely some risk there. Who else were we looking at? Okay, the Brewers. Who are the Brewers? Okay, so they're up there too. So right now it's looking like the number one matchup is Felix, is according to the offense, man. Just according to the offense. Let's take a look at Woba now. Okay, so bottom against righties and Wobas. The Rays also, so Felix is looking like a nice play. Okay, let's see where they rank in strikeouts now. The Rays number one in strikeouts to righties. So man, Felix looking pretty good. ISO. Let's see where they rank ISO. Let's see if they have any power versus righties. Okay, so Oh, they got a little bit of power, man. They're ranked top 10, so that's decent. I can't even complain about that. So see if we see any Brewers here or any Tigers. Tigers 14th. Let's see what the Brewers are. So the Brewers actually have some power too. So right now, Felix looking like he's in the lead here. Let's go take a look at his price again. 10.7, but 10.7 to 10.8 in the bigger ballpark. Well, I'm not quite sure if Miami's bigger than Seattle's ballpark, but they're both pitcher-friendly parks. We all know Jose's better at home, and let's see who do we trust more for the win. Let's go take a look at. Okay, we got Matt Moore, so maybe he could slow down the Mariners' offense. Who knows? So that probably eliminates him there. And it's looking like Jose Fernandez is probably going to be the number one pitcher today. So probably just lean with him. We'll lock him in a little bit. Now we can actually start talking about pitchers I want to pick on. I got a few list of pitchers that I actually want to pick on. We got Chris Young of the Royals. Let's go see him right here, 5,500. This dude is allowing a FIP of 7.22, the xFIP 5.37, a 1.85 WHIP versus lefties, and even worse on the road. And he's coming into Yankees ballpark, a hitter-friendly park. You can actually go take a look at those stats if you guys want to see them yourselves. I think this is the right Christian. Yes, it definitely is. So let's go see. He's struggling a 292 batting average allowed to lefties. It's only 55 total batters faced, but he's already like 55 years old. But no, he's 36 years old. He's not getting any better. So I don't know. Maybe his numbers can regress because I don't know if he can be that bad, but maybe he can be. So he's still K'ing people at 23% clip, 323 BABIP. The FIP and xFIP is looking horrible. See the hard contact he's giving up to lefties, 57.1. It's not even a ground ball pitcher, fly ball pitcher. So let's see if we like a few Yankees here. Because I definitely do. Right now I'm looking at Brett Gardner. I like Brian McCann. Maybe even some Teixeira. Let me see, man. We're just gonna go take a look at some of the stats. So who are the best Yankees here? And I'm gonna be all over the place with this video, so I'm not gonna do it the traditional way I've been doing them. So if you guys ever seen my video before, you guys know I just go, I like this picture, I like this picture. I'll tell you why. Then I go to catcher, then I go first baseman, then I go second baseman. We're gonna do it a little different. So guy who's giving the most hard contact right now, Brian McCann, a 361 BABIP. Let's see if he's even striking out a lot, which I doubt. Okay, he's striking out a little bit, 24.2% clip, but when he's putting the ball in play, 361, the 365 WOBA already, a 137 WRC plus, and we all know he plays good at home. Now, Chris Young, man, I think Brian McCann could take him deep. This can definitely be a game. I like him a lot today at his price point. Let's go look at that real quick. 3,100, man. You might have to find a little bit more of a bargain, or maybe you can do that in the outfield if you're gonna have a Jose Fernandez lineup, and especially with this being a core slate. Oh man, this is the worst. But I'm actually gonna go to my YouTube, see if there's anybody in the comment section. Okay, let's see. Okay, I actually got 6 people watching. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate if you guys would give this a thumbs up at least. Um, that'll be cool. It's probably Gunn over there hating or something. Who knows? But let's go back. I like Brian McCann, Brett Gardner. Let's go back to some Yankees bats. A-Rod will probably play today, but I didn't put damn a 37 WRC plus, so he's struggling a little bit versus righties. He's Kane at 28%. Sheesh. Who else do we have? Let's go take a look at some BABIP. Let's separate about BABIP. So Brett Gardner, the lefties. Ellsbury 275. He's injured. Carlos Beltran 255. He's struggling a little bit. Seems like the only person we can really trust on this team would have to be Brett Gardner and Brian McCann. So those look like the only 2 plays I'm feeling. But I'll definitely have some exposure to both of those guys, man. They're both in good spots. I think Brian McCann could go a yard tomorrow, so I like him a lot. So for right now, we'll just leave him in the lineup, and we'll actually go look at who else we want to pick on. Oh, excuse me. And even from the same game, I would want to pick on Ivan Nova, man. Let's go take a look at some of his numbers. Now I actually looked at it. It doesn't look that bad this year, but he's coming out the bullpen, so in the limited, he's not seeing a typical 5, 6 inning, 6 innings that we expect. So he's getting those short stints. And right now, okay, he's giving up a 273 batting average to lefties, 286 to righties. So that's still not even that good. ERA at 10.80 on the road. Sheesh. And better at home. That's weird. But let's go take a look at the FIP xFIP. Not looking too bad. I guess he's been inducing a lot of ground balls, but I still like some Royals, man. I don't expect him to K a lot of these guys. And I guess BABIP has been going in his favor a little bit because let's see the hard contact he's giving up. 40% hard contact, but look at that ground ball to fly ball ratio, 35.0, man. Let's go see that rounded out. We'll actually go to RotoWire. It's because I'm too lazy to do the math on my own, you know. So see in total, so 4.13 ground ball to fly ball ratio. FIP is actually looking pretty weak. I guess that's compared to relievers actually. So, and now he's going to be in a starting role. Doesn't look too good. A 5.14 ERA, 92.2 mile per hour fastball. Was there any drop off? Okay, yeah. From last year it was a 93. Now dropped down to 92 on average. Not that bad. And even the BABIP is actually higher this year than it was last year, but a smaller sample size, so we're not going to kill him for that. K per 9 down. The walk, okay, he's not walking as many batters as he was last year, so that's good to see. But I still like some lefty bats like Hosmer. You could give me some Kendrys Morales, maybe some Alex Gordon. I probably wouldn't want to pick on them with guys like Jared Dyson or anything like that, but let's go see if there's any BVP there. Actually didn't check that out before. Load up. Chill, I don't want to see Kevin Durant kill my Spurs. Heartbreaking. Okay. Ivan Nova. Let's see the BVP here. So, in total, 306 batting average. That's already not good. Oh, that's Boston. That thought it'd be there ready for me. Okay, 234 batting average, so he's kind of containing them a little bit. Alex Gordon 1 for 8. Eric Hosmer 4 for 9 with a home run, 3 RBIs. Kendrys Morales 1 for 5. Okay, Mike Moustakas 0 for 5, and Mike Moustakas has actually been injured, so maybe he's not the. Maybe you don't want to stack against him, but I still like me a little bit of Kendrys and Hosmer, man. Definitely Hosmer though. If I had to, if I can say there was a guaranteed I had some exposure to, it would definitely be Eric Hosmer, and that's about it probably. But I do like a few of these guys. Might take a chance on Morales in a tournament, like that hard contact he's giving up. Kendrys Morales crushes the ball. And it's a short porch, Yankee Stadium to right field. So maybe some exposure to KC players. Now we can get on to another. We can get on to other pitchers that I want to pick on. Next, we got. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but I want some exposure against Sonny Gray, man. Let's go take a look at his numbers. We know he's a ground ball pitcher. He's a ace. Let's go look at his numbers. 250 batting average, 302 lefties, okay. 266 to righties, 378 WOBA to righties. Sheesh. Definitely not good there. Now I'm looking at this FIP 311 BABIP 5.48 FIP, the 4.44 XFIP. Not looking too good. The home runs per nine 1.62 Ks, looking pretty solid. Don't really have any complaints there. Now look at this hard contact he's giving up, and a 2.0 ground ball to fly ball. Still will want to pick on that 21.4 home run to fly ball ratio. And do we have some bats that can actually get to him that has some power in Boston? I like guys like Mookie Betts. Give me some Pedroia. He just home run today, so you might want to catch him before he heats back up. Bogarts just hit one out the park today in Yankee Stadium. So I know it's a short porch, but it's in Boston. I guess it's a hitter friendly, especially that big wall to left field, man. That's like double. That's automatic double right there once it hits off there for any of these guys. So definitely like to have some exposure to these guys. Let's go take a look at some of their numbers though. Okay, Red Sox. This is all limited sample size. You can look at their numbers from last year as well. Because I think we're only like 30 games in, a little bit over 30 if I'm not mistaken. So let's go see if anybody's hitting the ball hard. Actually, any of the righties. Hanley with a 378 BABIP. Okay, that's nice. But he probably strikes out a lot. 32.9 hard contact. Mookie 30.2, but with a 323 BABIP. Pedroia 359 BABIP. So we're not gonna play these guys just for the home runs, but I do like them a little bit versus Sonny Gray here. I think these guys could be low owned and definitely have a great game. So, and it's at home, man. They usually explode at home. So I definitely want to have some exposure to some of these Boston players. I might not have much exposure to Mookie Betts just being at his price. Let's go take a look. I think he's still over 4K. Let's see if his price has dropped. Yeah, he's exactly at 4K, man, and not the greatest matchup. So 4K for this guy, not too sure about that. But let's go take a look at the chat too, see if anybody's here. Okay, still got 6 viewers. Let me load this back up, make it live. Okay, it's in HD. Okay, that's dope. All right, so we can kind of move on from there. Do want to have some exposures to righties against Gray, not too much though. Now in that same game, we got Buckholz. We're gonna look at some numbers from him as well, man. It definitely show you some players I like against him. Alrighty. Now his numbers look atrocious. 328 batting average to lefties, 407 WOBA. Sheesh. The FIP 5.26, FIP 5.60, 2.11 WHIP, 380 BABIP. This guy is getting demolished right now. 42.3 hard contact. The ground ball to fly ball ratio is horrible. So with that being said, we have to look at some Oakland Athletic bats, man. Let's see if anybody's smashing the ball here. Any lefties? Is Valencia's? No, Valencia is strictly a righty. Yeah. 2,300. I still like him, man, because if he's getting hit up by some of the lefties, man, you can almost guarantee the righty's gonna get a hit. It's not like he's gonna keep them all the way in check. So maybe some Valencia. I wish if he moves back up to that 4th spot, maybe some exposure to him. But let's see. As far as the lefties go, Yonder Alonso, he's hitting a lot of hard contact, but the BABIP is looking nasty. We got Josh Reddick. I love him, 357 BABIP. You could pretty much just lock him in cash, so we'll just lock him in right now. He's on a nice little hand streak too. Let's take a look at him. A 4-game hand streak and then multi-hits too at that. So definitely gotta have some exposure to Josh Reddick. Who else do we like from here? Let's go take a look at some BABIP. Never mind the hard contact. Okay. All right, we got Jed Lowry, 370 BABIP. Sheesh. Is he striking out a lot or something? Or is he just killing righties? All right, load up. All right. Jed Lowry, he's only Kane at 15.1%, so I guess we're gonna have some exposure to him. I know he bats second, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. He's only 2,600, so that's some cheap exposure right there. We'll just put him in for now. We'll see if we can find some other value plays. But right now, I like Jed Lowry, Josh Reddick. Those guys pretty much we want to have exposure to. Um, let's see if there's any other lefties. Billy Burns, how's he doing? 286 BABIP, 279. Well, but that's the thing about him. He has no plate discipline. So it's kind of really hard to trust him in cash, but he doesn't K, but that's mainly because he just swings at every pitch. So he's going to get contact on it, but it's really hard to trust him there. And he's not his stolen base upside might be limited a little bit with Vasquez behind the plate. So probably look elsewhere. So another pitcher I definitely want to pick on, have some exposure against, John Neese of the Pirates. Let's go take a look at some of his stats. We'll just do it from here just to show, give RotoWire some love. So right now, okay, damn, that whip and ERA is looking nasty. Right now he's giving up a 319 batting average to righties, 127 batters. Righties, damn, they're just throwing all the righties at this guy, and he's giving it up. Okay, moderate ground baller. Okay, high BABIP. Yeah, that is pretty high. The FIP is horrible. The whip is horrible. 5.94 ERA is horrible. He has no fastball. So I guess we can just kind of load up on him. Let's go take a look. With the righties from Cincinnati. Now let's go see who do we trust. Who do we trust from that right side of the plate from the Reds, man? Let's see what righties we can trust here. We'll go to, matter of fact, let me up this to 10. All right, now, okay, so it's already separated by Woba. So we got Brandon Phillips, pretty much you can lock him in too. People probably play him over Lowry. So for cash games, probably want to have some exposure to Lowry. To Phillips. Maybe if you want to go contrarian in a tournament, go Lowry. But everybody's going to have Phillips, and he's actually in a great spot today too. Kind of really no reason to fade him unless you really are killing for salary and you really love another bat. So I'm not in love with Lowry, so I'll most likely have some exposure to Phillips. And didn't he hit a home run like 4 straight games? Let's see. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he actually hit 5 though. 5 in 4 days. 5 home runs in 4 days, and he went 0 for 4. So I'm hoping that's not a streak that's going to continue with the 0 for. But I definitely like some Brandon Phillips. We can go Suarez, who kills lefties as well. I think he's a third baseman here. See his price, 2,900. Price dropped a little bit. Hopefully he bats in the top 5 of the order. Hopefully, because then I'll definitely have some exposure to him there. John Neese on the road. Just to look at some John Neese numbers too, so we can see his advance. Oops. Now let's go to the splits this year. And I think 127 batters faces enough of a sample size. Okay, the FIP, XFIP is looking nasty, 5.82, 4.74 XFIP. Now let's look at it on the road, even worse, 7.73 on the road, 5.18. So he's definitely been getting abused. Now let's go look at the hard contact. Okay, so it's pretty good, I guess. So at home, he's been contained. It's a big ballpark too, but on the road, he's been getting shelled, 36.7. So definitely got to have some Reds exposure here. Phillips, Suarez, maybe even some Kozar here too. Let's go look at him. 3,600. The prices crap up, but if you're gonna have guys like Jose Fernandez, you're probably gonna have to go cheap elsewhere. Oh, that's who I forgot about from the Athletics. We didn't even look at Vogt. Let's go back real quick. I didn't even realize that I missed his name. Let's see if he's even doing pretty good this year. Okay, so Vogt, 87 plate appearances, 17.2%. 177 ISO, I like that. The BABIP isn't that high, but the WRC is looking pretty good, and he usually bats 5th. So I like him in that spot behind the cleanup. Maybe they even put him up to 4. Who knows? But I definitely love any lefty versus Buckholz. Let's go see what he's doing if the hard contact is there. Okay. Stephen Vogt 30.3. Not impressive. Probably gonna stick with my guy McCann today. A little bit of Yankee bias in me, and actually he has a great matchup. So, oh, where was that? Okay, yeah, I was on the lefties for the lefty matchups for the Reds. So we'll go back see what Kozar is batting, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, let's go back. Oh, we could have saw the Babbitt from right here too. Okay, 333 Babbitt. Ground ball, fly ball ratios, kind of high. Who cares? Line drive. 20% home run to fly ball ratio like that. Probably the sample size probably isn't crazy, but who cares? 22.7 hard contact. So he's not really crushing, but let's go take a look at the ISO. Okay, Kozar 160 ISO, but he's a guy that gets on base, man. Consistent, lovely cash gameplay if you can afford him. So I like him a lot. So I guess we kind of move on from there. We like some of the righties from the Reds against Nice. Now this is a guy I want to pick on in tournaments. I think a lot of people see his numbers and be scared, but this guy might have been getting lucky, man. I think some luck has been in his favor. And that's Dan Straley. Let's go take a look at this. It's not too many guys I really want to play against him, but there's one guy in particular I actually like versus him. So let's load it up from the Pirates. It's actually Polanco. Yeah, here you go. So let's see right here. Okay, he's giving it's only a 106 batting average. You're like, what? Why would you ever pick on him? 58 batter's face. Okay. Let's scroll down the FIP and XFIP 5.81, 6.04. So this dude's pretty much been getting lucky. A 15.5K%. We're not that's low as hell. We're not worried about that. Home run per 9, 1.20. Not the worst, but not good at all. Then hard contact 29. Okay. But that ground ball to fly ball ratio, he's giving up a lot of fly balls. Some of it's been infield fly balls, but still, man, I like that guy Polanco. I really like him, and he's for some strange reason he's worse at home than on the road. So I don't know if there's a such thing as reverse home road splits unless you're in like a hitter's park, unless you pitch in the hitter's park, and I'm not quite sure. The Reds ballpark is really a hitter's park. I think it's like a neutral ground, but yeah, man, I like Polanco, so let's go take a look at him. Is he okay? A 398 Woba versus righties, 342 Babbitt. He doesn't K 9.6%. That's something I love. WRC is 148. Now let's go look at the batted ball. Oh, I didn't even look at the ISO. Okay, where's the ISO? A 195 ISO. That's pretty darn good. Not elite, but it's good. The hard contact, number one, 38%. So definitely love him, Polanco. Let's go take a look at his price. It's probably out of my price range. Okay, 3,200. We still in our warehouse, so we got some nice little pieces here. I think we could fit. We're definitely gonna have to find some value at first base, shortstop, in this outfield, but I think we can do it. So definitely want to have some exposure against Strelly. Probably won't roster in the cash. Maybe I can even roster Polanco in cash. 3,200 is pretty cheap for a guy that bats. What is he batting? Fifth. Let me go see where he batted today. Oh, I'm acting like it's not on freaking RotoWire. Okay. Those things don't even update till like 3, 4 in the morning. Where is Pirates? Okay, so he batted. Oh, he batted third actually. So they have Marte. Okay, McCutcheon batting second and Marte in cleanup. I actually like that lineup a lot better, but it might move around with Kang back. Who knows? I think he just had a day off today, so we'll see what happens with that. I'm gonna take a look at the YouTube comments. I wrote this Chapman or no money. Not really sure if the Reds ballpark is a hitter's park. Bruh, I'm kind of tired, man. It's in between, man. It's in between because I've researched like the best hitters ballparks, and there's been times where they say it's not a hitter's ballpark. It might just be the pitchers are bad. So I'm on the fence about it's in between. So Don't kill me. I think it's a better park for lefties as opposed to righties, but who knows? Gun, don't kill me. You're more knowledgeable of baseball than me as far as the ballparks go. But uh, who cares, man? Definitely. Even if it was a pitcher's park, I still play hitters from the Reds against Johnny. So that doesn't really make a difference against for me, and I'll still play Polanco versus Strelly. So even it's not gonna really deter me from anything. So now that we got that out the way, God, I definitely want to pick on the GOAT, Willie Peralta, man. Let's go see. Let's go see what this guy is. Let's go see. Why I missed this? Oh yeah, I forgot it's up here. I'm bugging. The guy projected to give up about 4.6 runs. We all know it's probably gonna be more than that. The Marlins have quite a few lefties. This projected lineup right now from Fantasy Labs got Dietrich, Yelich. And that's all you really need. Who knows? They might actually play Bohr today too. Because I doubt Chris Johnson's gonna start versus a righty. So you even got Bohr in the mix. Now let's go take a look at some Marlins. And matter of fact, let's go to Willie Peralta's numbers first to show you how much this guy's gonna die, even in a pitcher's ballpark. So that's not gonna stop me from playing any of the lefties there. Okay, right off the back at 328 batting average to lefties, 362 to righties. Oh, this guy's trash. The xFIP is horrible. He's not really can't 8.7 K percent. The walk isn't the worst. But still 1.29 home run per nine to lefties. Let's go look at the hard contact he's been giving up. 38.2. Uh a moderate ground ball to fly ball ratio, I guess you can say. Let's see on the road. Okay, away versus lefties, he actually been better. We all know Miller Park's a great ballpark for lefties, but I don't really care about that or waste that. Actually, let's go see who he's actually played on the road. Because if he didn't play any good lefties on the road, Willie Peralta. His road game, Minnesota, who don't have any lefties besides Joe Mauer, and he's not a power lefty. And I guess you could say Arcia, who probably didn't even play that day because he doesn't play every day. So those are probably the best lefties. Sometimes Eddie Rosario plays like that whole outfield. All those lefties are questionable, except for Arcia. He's the only one that has real power. St. Louis, I don't know, man. He gave up a home run there, so I get it might have been a lucky day for him, but he's still giving up a lot of hard contact overall. And I definitely like some of these Marlin bats. So let's go here. Let's go back to it actually. Let's see if these guys are hitting the ball pretty hard. We already know that they have a pretty decent average. Dietrich is lordy. And the ground ball, fly ball. So he's definitely picking the ball up. So you're gonna get a lot of fly balls and they're not infield fly balls. So he gets the barrel of the bat on the ball, man, from Willie Peralta. That's going yard even in Marlins Park. So like Dietrich, 361 BABIP versus righties. Good to see. 314 from Bohr. Yelich with a 381. 32.8 hard percent. So all these guys are in the ball pretty hard. So pretty much to me, they're all in play. I think they're all solid cash games plays. Let's see what Board's price is. 3K. Let's see if we go there. Damn. I wonder who we'll have to take out of this. Maybe we could get some. I wonder what Yellow's price is. 3,800. Yeah, that's probably too much for me in cash. We'll probably have to find some value at shortstop. I'm gonna just look around this a little bit. I'm not really liking these shortstops, so we might make some adjustments just to get better shortstops. I'm scrolling through. None of them really stand off the page except for Zach Cozart, and I like Bogarts a little bit in tournaments, but I wouldn't play him in cash versus Sonny Gray. So, and of course, you got Trevor Story in course, who's probably gonna. He's probably gonna. Jose Fernandez is probably not even gonna be chalky in cash, just so people gonna stack course. And that's why I hate playing cash games on core slate. So I'm probably not gonna put much in the cash games. Probably gonna but just run a bunch of tournaments. So I love running these sack flies. So definitely get into that. But I guess we kind of move on from there. We all know we like lefties versus Willie Peralta. And after that, we'll talk about some Miguel Gonzalez. Let's see, he just got called back up from AAA. The White Sox looking for a fifth starter. So I guess it's like another tryout for him. Let's go see what he's done. I think he had a start this year too. Okay, yeah, he went. Yeah, he had a start. So he won pretty much five and 1/3 of an inning. I don't know what team was against, but he gave up a 385. He must have died if these were the numbers. They gave up 5 runs in 5 innings. So yeah, he pretty much died. The FIP was looking bad. The XFIP is actually looking pretty decent. I guess that eliminate. I think XFIP eliminates home runs or something like that. So it doesn't take that into account, like as far as the ballpark. But he gave you up pretty much a lot of hard contact to lefties, righties. But we're not gonna take too much in that. We're gonna actually look at last year's stats, and we'll actually go see his minor league numbers too. I didn't look at that, so. Okay, last year 5.21 WHIP, 4.55 xFIP. Let's see the hard contact. Okay, didn't give up that much. 15.5 home run to fly ball, 14.5. So probably dependent on park. Okay, let's go to MLB.com. We're gonna type in Miguel Gonzalez. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is it right here. Let's go see what he's been doing, man. He's actually pretty good. So he's had 3 games in minor leagues this year in AAA. He's given up a 267 batting average to lefties and 4 innings pitched. So that's about 12. It's about 14 batters actually, 14 lefties, 267 to righties. So it's not much to go off of there. Um, so yeah, man, I guess you kind of mix that in. But if he's giving up a 267 in the minors, the ERA didn't catch up to him. But number 267, I can only imagine the majors. And let's go look at the map he has again. He's going up against Texas, man, who has a bunch of lefties. Let's go look at these Rangers lefties who actually been streaking, who actually been on fire. Okay, let's go. Let's go look at the WOBA. Let's go look at the BABIP and stuff like that. The K's, they don't K much. 429 WOBA for Mazzaro. 374 for Odor. 348 for Moreland. Well, Shin-Soo Choo, I think he's just coming back from injury, so we don't even know if he's gonna play like that. Who else we got? Prince Fielder, he's been kind of cold, but we all know career-wise he's been a pretty good hitter. So, the main people that scare me: Mazzaro, Odor, Moreland. I think they're all in play. Shin-Soo Choo is actually good if you look at his numbers from last year. The WRC plus, these guys all been hitting pretty well. So definitely don't want to pick on any Rangers here. Definitely want to have some exposure. These guys are not K'ing much. Well, Moreland is, but he doesn't really count. He's mainly a power hitter. So let's go see how they're hitting the ball. 237 ISO, 265, 195. I think his actually was over 200 last year. What's Prince Fielder? Damn, Prince Fielder's not hitting with any power this year. Let's go look at how hard they are hitting the ball. Okay, we already know that's fluky. Moreland 36.5, Odor 30, Mazzaro 29. So these guys are all pretty good players, man. I definitely want to have some exposure against Miguel. Let's go look and see some of their prices first. Probably won't be able to fit them in cash. I know Odor is probably like 4K, 4,100, so definitely can't fit him in cash. Mazzaro 34, manageable, so you might find some way to fit him in. Who else we like? Moreland 33. I don't really want to pay that much for a guy that's mainly relying upon power and stuff like that, but he's been hitting the ball pretty good too. Let's go look at the BABIP again. Moreland 367 BABIP when he's not striking out, so I like that a lot. So we're definitely gonna have some exposure there. We can even go with a Ranger stack maybe. I miss it, yo. I was so pissed, man. I stacked the Rangers lefties the other day, and I actually had some exposure to Beltre, but I took him out and put in Travis Shaw against my Yankees, man. That was pretty disappointing. He ended up getting that nice little 0. So if I stack Rangers today, I might just have to throw Beltre in there just because I don't want to miss out on it again. So, yeah, we definitely have some exposure against Miguel. And another pitcher we definitely want to have some exposure to. It's the GOAT Jake Peavy. Let me find him. Okay, right, he's right here, 6K. I don't even know how he's 6K. This guy needs to be like 4K. He's a relief pitcher, pretty much. He should be a relief pitcher's price. So let's go take a look at some PV numbers. I'm actually gonna go take a look at the chat, see if anybody's still heckling me like Gun. It's a top 10 hitters park in all categories. Okay, Gun, thank you for the facts, man. I appreciate it, man. We're gonna even promo you, man. Look at that the banner in the background, camdfs.com. DFS all day long, all day strong, man. He got some videos out there too. He last posted 3 days ago, man. He's slipping with the videos, man. I think he's getting a little lazy, but yeah. Not to get back to this, Jake Peavy. Let's look at some of the splits. Okay, load up. You know, I got that Vonage right now. Got that Vonage connection. Okay, so right now giving up a 411 batting average to lefties, 324 is the righty, 502 WOBA. Oh my God. Oh my, that means half of the lefties he faced gets on base. Half. The FIP is extremely low. I don't know how, but the xFIP is extremely high. Because he hasn't given up any home runs to lefties. He's just getting abused by lefties. So he's getting BABIP to death pretty much, a 500 BABIP. Oh my goodness. Let's go see the ground. He's not getting any ground balls really. 43.5 hard contact percentage. So it's almost a matter of time before he gives up a home run here. So Jake Peavy, who are they playing again? Okay, Toronto. Toronto don't really have any lefty mashers, but let's go look, man. Might have to have some Saunders in his lineup. Okay. I'll actually go look at advance first. Oh yeah, I forgot Justin Smoke, but this guy strikes out like all the time, so might have some exposure. Oh, that can be my first baseman. But I don't know if I really want to trust him in Cavs just because he strikes out so much. But look at that 31% K. Oh my God. 31K percentage. That's so nasty. But a 175 ISO. Look at the OPS. That's ridiculous. On base plus slugging. 524 BABIP, 443 WOBA, 193 WRC plus. That's freaking ridiculous. He's freaking Muhammad Sano, pretty much. The hard contact percentage is through the roof. He doesn't, and when he hits the ball, they're not ground balls either. So that's kind of lining up with Peavy. Peavy's not a guy that's gonna strike you out. So definitely gotta have some exposure to Smoke tomorrow. Now look at this. So we have Casanda's 419 BABIP, 31.8. So gotta have some exposure there. He's not grounding out a lot to righty. So he's definitely putting the ball in the air. 25. Oh, look at this. A 47.8 line drive percentage. Let me see how many plate appearances that is. Because that sounds too crazy. 55 plate appearances and he's lining out. Oh my God. And he's mixed up with PV. Do I play Smoke and Cash? Let's see how this lines up. What's his price? 2,600. That's pretty manageable, and that gives me about 31 to work with. Who would I want to downgrade though? Because I really like Kozart. Let me see if there's any other third baseman I like. You got Jake Lamb and Coors. That's a pretty cheap price for Jake Lamb and Coors. 3,400. Sheesh. Got David Wright versus Kazmir. I didn't even look at Kazmir numbers yet. What else do we have? It's looking like I'm gonna be stuck with Suarez, so I'm gonna have to find someplace else. Let's go see catcher. Man, I might just have to downgrade and take some vote, man, and play McCann in a tournament. So I might have to get a new pitcher. This is a tournament lineup anyway, so if we're gonna mix this up, let's say I go. Who knows? We like Steven Matz a little bit versus the Dodgers a little bit. His numbers actually look pretty good. I know we just seen the Dodgers kill Matt Moore, but it's definitely not happening to Steven Matz. Let's go see. Not a guy that really gives up the home runs. Not a lot of hard contact. So okay. Oh yeah, this is not gonna keep up. 379 batting average. He's just been getting BABIP to death. So let's go take a look. The FIP is extremely great. Like this is above average. So Definitely like some Steven Matz here. The K is looking pretty good. That whip 524 Babbitt. Nobody's gonna have a 524 Babbitt. He's too good, especially. Oh my God, this guy's good. So 7. I don't know if his ground ball to fly ball ratio will stay that high either though. But he's not giving up much hard contact, so that makes for a good play there. So he can be a nice little tournament pivot off the guys like Felix Hernandez, Strasburg, and Jose Fernandez. So. Uh, I like him there. So matter of fact, we can go back to the GOAT and Chris Herman's 3,300. He's not gonna get any playing time, but gonna have some Brian McCann. Definitely gonna have some Zach Kozar. We like that stack, man. We can even fit in Trevor Story. We can fit some Coors bats if we get Steven Matz. It's even better. Who did I say I love that outfield? Oh yeah, I like Michael Saunders. Let's see his price. 3,100. That's pretty cheap. And that would leave us 4,300 for shortstop. We don't have enough for Story. We could probably still downgrade somewhere else. We'll see though. There was also another pitcher I want to get at too. We'll go to schedule real quick because I don't know why. I don't want to just go to FanDuel, but let's go to ESPN. Who was it? Oh yeah, Scott Kazmir. Let's go look at some of his numbers. And this guy is weird, man, because like I think he's like a reverse splits lefty, but his FIP has always been bad, but he always seems to contain righties for some strange, well, not always, but he has those random games where he contains righties and get hits up by lefties. So it's weird sometimes, but his FIP is better versus lefties, as of course it should be. The 5.94 FIP to righties, 4.53 xFIP is pretty bad. Let's go take a look. But he's not giving up. That's a little bit below league hard contact, so that's pretty good. But that ground ball to fly ball, so he's definitely letting a lot of balls in the air. Pause. And we can definitely get some exposure, man. Maybe some David Wright there if he plays. Let's go take a look at him. Maybe some Lagares, a cheap play. Well, that's actually who we can get if he plays tomorrow. Let's see the Wilbur versus lefties. Okay, separated already. Cespedes, Neil Walker's been doing pretty good versus lefties. Okay. 254 WRC plus. That's freaking ridiculous. A 474 ISO, but that's only 19 plate appearances, small sample size. But we all know David Wright's been good versus lefties through his career, so won't kill him there. Lagares, he's been pretty solid throughout his career versus lefties. 400 Babbitt. As dribble. K's a lot, but damn, you don't have any ISO? What the hell? Let's go see what he was last year. How the hell he doesn't even have an isolated power? 2015. He batted 281 last year versus lefties. He probably it'll be interesting to see how high he bats in the order though. That probably depends on if I play. That will probably determine if I play him or not. If I have any exposure. 144 ISO last year. 308 WOBA. Let's see the hard contact. 21.5. Not that good, but definitely a guy that lifts the ball, so I like him a little bit. Let's go back. Kazmir. So if we really want to have exposure to him, who knows, man? David Wright, Lagares, maybe. Let's see Lagares' price. Costs 2,300. He allows you to fit anything you want, pretty much. Let's say we take out Saunders. We go Lagares. This is probably if he. I wouldn't take Lagares unless he bats 1 or 2 in the order. Okay, now we can pretty much pay. Let's see if we can still go back up to Jose and get that boy Story. So I definitely think Story's gonna hit one tomorrow. So nope, we don't have enough. Maybe we can downgrade. We'll stick with Matz. Why not take a hitter if you're gonna have the pitcher? So that makes a lot of sense. I want to show you guys why I like Story too. Who's the pitcher again? Okay, Archie Bradley. All right. Like I'm like the half researcher. I research some things, write it down, and I'll just be like, nah, I'm too lazy to write that down, so I'll do it during the video. Okay, Archie Bradley, small sample size. Okay, blah blah blah. We're not going with that. Okay, hard contact. Now let's go look at last year. We don't really got much of him, but okay, 70 batters. He was giving up a 359 batting average, 420 WOBA. So if he was in AAA, I'm pretty sure this was the reason why. The 2.0 whip, 368 BABIP, the FIP and XFIP was extremely high. Now he's going to chorus. He's giving up a 44.1 hard contact percentage. And now let's mix this with let's go look at these guys from chorus, man. Let's go look at that fake guy story. He does K a lot though, so that's the only thing I don't like about him. So where's Rockies? We're gonna try to bring this video to an end soon. I don't want to drag this on for forever. Trevor Story, that K percentage is nasty, but the ISO 315, 291 BABIP, but they're in chorus. Doesn't even matter to me. 363 WOBA. Definitely something I like. Definitely something I like. Let's see. Okay. He's hitting the ball extremely hard. Might have some exposure to Arenado as well. Definitely lifting the ball too. That's something I like, that they're actually lifting the ball, high fly ball rate. One thing I don't like is that infield fly ball rate, but the home run to fly ball ratio is crazy, 25%. Let's see if that kind of matches up with what this guy's been doing. Okay, no, he's a 2.2 ground ball fly ball ratio, but that hard contact, and he's still giving up a pretty decent fly ball and line ball rate. So and it's in cores pretty much. So that you kind of just throw that out the window. You got to have some exposure there, even if it's not the best numbers. Anything decent is good enough in cores. So let's say we lock him in, Trevor Story. Now we pretty much can upgrade maybe to a Bohr. We can upgrade. Let's see if there's any other catchers that I like today. Oh, no, we don't have enough for Castillo. Oh, we can actually go up and get Lamb. Got him at 3,400. So I think this could be a pretty solid lineup. Who knows? Probably this line will probably flop with Lagares in it, but I love Reddick. I love Polanco, Phillips. Smoke, I'm on the edge about. I love McCann. I like Matt Stein. Love with them, especially on the road. I hate pitchers on the road. They just seem struggle and lose once they lose their command, it seems like they never get it back. So if they start out shaky, it's pretty much over for them. But Mohamed Sano. I said Mohamed Sano. You gotta let me know if I really said that. I could have sworn I said something else, but okay. Or are you trolling me, Gun? But the reason why I was comparing, I forgot who I was comparing Sano to, but damn, what's his name? Okay. Damn, he's not even popular enough to come up right away. Oh, okay, actually. Yo, did I really say Mohamed Sano? You got me really thinking about that, yo. Let's see the advanced stats. This dude K's at a million %, but 27.8 and 35.2. And he was doing something pretty much similar to that last year. So that's why I was comparing. I don't know who it was to Sano, but yeah. Who else do we want to attack? Pretty much pick on that pitcher. Oh, Kobe Lewis, man. Yo, for some strange reason, I can't bring myself to play anybody versus Kobe Lewis from the White Sox. So let's go look at it. Let's see, Kobe Lewis numbers. His numbers say play people against him, but every time I do it, he just seems to lock up. He just seems to go in the God mode. So, 303 batting average to lefties, 383 WOBA. The FIP, XFIP is extremely high. Let's see. Fly ground ball. Okay, he's pretty much a fly ball pitcher versus lefties. But who are the lefties we trust? Maybe some. Oh yeah, Adam Eaton, but he's not hitting with much power. So I like him, but are we gonna get that home run upside? Who knows? Let's see. Melky Cabrera's batting pretty. He's batting with a pretty high batting average, but the power has dropped. And I've just been chasing a lot of home runs in tournaments, man. Like I really haven't been going for the guys that got the stolen base upside or guys that just hit for average. I've been really chasing those home runs. I've been pretty successful with them, but yeah, man, that's the main reason why I don't like these White Sox. They might BABIP Kobe Lewis to death, but I really want those home runs. just because that's the best way you take down the tournaments, unless your guy's gonna go like 4 for 5 with two doubles, 5 RBIs in that situation, which I don't really see them doing against Kobe for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. It's just that when I pick on him, it doesn't work out. So I probably wouldn't have more than two players against him now. Probably be Adam Eaton, Melky Cabrera, and that's it. Move on from there. So another pitcher I definitely want to pick on. I wouldn't say pick on. Who was it that I actually want to pick? Not John Lester. Yo, I think people gonna. Yo, I don't know what it is, but this guy Cesar Vargas, his numbers are looking too good. Like good enough that I don't want to pick on him, but I know he's trash and he's gonna die. But I just can't bring myself to do it because they'll be mad and say, "Yo, the stat said don't play people against him." Let's look at it. Okay, he's doing pretty good versus lefties and righties. Small sample size, but he's been holding his own. Okay, the BABIP, the FIP against lefties, and I don't really want to play Chris Bryant when I can play. Because oh yeah, I want to say because look at the FIP and XFIP versus righties, and the best righties on that team, Chris Bryant and who else is a righty that's pretty good? But Javier Baez, but I don't think he plays every day. Um, Yeah, they don't really have any good righties like that. Now that I think about it, that actually hit righties. Chris Bryant's the only one. But let's go look at his price, 4,500. And why pay for him when I could get 3,400 Jake Lamb and Core? So that's the way I look at it. So don't be surprised if Chris Bryant actually dongs tomorrow if the game actually plays because I think it's supposed to rain there. So let's go take a look. We're not gonna give Roto Grinders the plug, even though I'm kind of giving them the plug by saying that name. But not going to give Kevin Roth any light. But yeah, expected to rain tomorrow, so I'll just use this for that. And actually, we can actually go to Fantasy Labs. Does it show that? Hopefully it does. Yo, why am I miss? Why I skipped over the game and I don't even know it? I swear I'm blind. Okay, here's right here. So yeah, it's definitely expected to rain. Oh, it's expected to rain in Cincinnati, like always. Yo, I would hate to live in Ohio. Yo, does it rain every day there, bro? I think so. So we have some other pitchers that we might want to pick on. Who else? Tyler Chow. That goes without saying. Anibal Sanchez. Ruby's not actually pitching. I don't want to play against Jose Barrios, but I don't feel comfortable playing him. That's the same way I feel with Sanchez. Um, who else? Okay, that's about it. But we'll go look at Anibal Sanchez, and then we'll bring this video to an end. Pretty much. We'll go see if Gunner's still heckling me in the YouTube comments. Oh, I did? Yo, I really said Muhammad Sano. Yo, that's crazy. Miguel Sano. Wow. It's like 1:19 in the morning over here in New York City, so you gotta give me that pass. I didn't go to sleep. I didn't go to sleep yesterday night till what 2 o'clock, and I had to wake up like at 6 o'clock for work. So I've been up pretty much all day. So you gotta give me that pass. So yeah, I probably did say Mohamed Sano, but you know what I meant, Miguel Sano from the Minnesota Twins. So yeah, let's go back to Anibal Sanchez. Let's go take a look at some of his splits and see why I might want to pick on him, but I don't want to pick on him. 259 batting average, 374 WOBA. Looking like he's having some. Yo, take this is annoying me. All right. 277 batting average to righties, 370 WOBA. Okay. ERA is looking pretty trash. The FIP is trash. But let's go look at this hard contact. 27.8 to lefties, 34.0 to righties. But what team are they going against? Washington. Washington, I don't trust any of their righties. They're not pitching. They're not even pitching the freaking Bryce Harper. So we can play Bryce Harper, but he's probably not going to get pitched to. Don't trust Jason Worth. I'm not playing Anthony Rendon. Like I really can't play anybody from this team. Espinosa's not in play for me. Don't matter how bad Anibal Sanchez is, I don't trust any of these Nats players. So, uh, Okay, so I'm back at it. It's lit. So is it lit or not? Okay, it's back to being lit. So my video's back to working. So let me try to make this Jose Fernandez line. Then we're gonna call it a night. I still can't believe my laptop just turned off on me though. And it wasn't dead. I like McCann a lot. So let's go get some McCann. Am I here 3,100. First base. Let's go see if there's actually any punts at first base. This dude just double donked the other day versus lefty, I think. Yeah. Dude have 40. That's fake. Day holy. Maybe some Yonder Alonso, but no, I'm gonna stick with Smoke, man. I think he got enough. Even in the big ballpark, I think he has enough. I think he have enough pop in his bat to take one out the park. We got second base. Is it even? I can't even think of a good reason to fade Brandon Phillips, man. Even is Jed Lowry even worth fading Brandon Phillips? Who knows? But we'll do that for now, just to make the lineup work, just to get enough value plays in there. Now we got third base. We're gonna go Lamb, of course. We're gonna go. We're gonna go Kozar just so we can build a solid line. Now we're gonna get these cheap guys. First, gotta get my boy JJ Redick. JJ Redick from the A's. Yes, I know I said JJ Redick. Do we want Mazzara? Do we want Saunders? That's pretty tough. We'll probably take Saunders. Nah, I don't want to have two Blue Jays in cash. Maybe that's not a good idea. Some Brett Gardner here. Okay, I like that. Now we got 2,900 to work with. Who could have sworn that it was a 2,900 play that I was on? Damn, we're not having a. Might have to downgrade somebody here. I'm not feeling these outfielders, bro. These guys, I'm not feeling them at all. So I guess we can go. We can go back to my boy Suarez, because he kills lefties anyway. We get rid of Jake Lamb. And you got to have some exposure to cores, though. But anyway, just for the sake of this lineup, and just so I can end this video, we got 3,400 to spend. We're going to get some Mazzara. Dude's been killing it. So with that being said, we can lock that in. Pretty much save that. Just a nice little rough draft. And we're going to take a look at the comments. Okay. Still got 5 people watching right now. The video came back, so we're good. So with that being said, man, hopefully you guys like this video, man. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you do like it, man. I pretty much appreciate that. So hopefully you guys hit me up on Twitter. We get some conversation going. Go back and forth on some plays, some picks. Why you like whoever it is you like, and get the discussion going, man. Follow me, daily FD lineups. You see right here, I'm going to highlight it right there, man. So I'm kind of sleepy. I know you guys can kind of hear it in my voice. So I'm going to end this stream, and hopefully we can win some money tomorrow. Peace.